Welcome to today's Commodore Call. I'm Brynn Foley here with Joe Weil. We are at Red Wilson Field where Falmouth is going to face the YD Red Sox. Today on the mound for Falmouth, Connor Costello out of Oklahoma State. He'll face Dustin Hunt. He's out of Northeastern. Now, Joe, what's that matchup going to look like here?
Well, it should be a good one for the Commodores. Connor Costello coming off a great outing against the Harbor Hawks. He went 7 innings, gave up only 1 run. I think the key for him is just to throw a lot of strikes. He's not really a strikeout pitcher, but if he pitches to contact and keeps the ball low in the zone, I think the Commodores will be in good shape.
Falmouth did end its 4-game winning streak last night, the longest streak they've had all season. Was that just another day of baseball, or do you think maybe their momentum's slowing down?
I think it's just another day of baseball. I think that happens. You know, Hyannis, first off, is a really good team, and now we're 1-3 against them, but I just think it happens. You know, baseball, you don't win every day. You're going to have losses, so obviously they just won 4, so I think the loss was bound to happen, but I think Commodores need to get back on track if they want to keep climbing up the West Division standings.
Now, one guy that can help them get back on track, center fielder J.B. Woodman, and we haven't talked to him yet, but Michael caught up with him here at Red Wilson Field just a few minutes ago.
Here joined pregame by Falmouth Commodores outfielder J.B. Woodman. J.B., over the last 10 games, batting .290. What's been working so well for you lately?
Just trying to relax and have fun, hit the ball at the middle of the field another way, and hopefully just get going.
How are you approaching, what's your approach at the plate when you're trying to go the other way with the ball?
Just trying to see it deep and hit the ball maybe later in my stance, kind of thinking the other way.
Now, one of the stats that sort of jumps out, in addition to how hot you've been hitting, is the strikeout total. 36 strikeouts on the year. Why is that number so high?
I don't know, just missing pitches early in counts and then getting down in counts, and the pitches are good, so you strike out. You know, not something you want to do, but working on it.
It seems like that strikeout total's kind of slowed down as you've gone on. How do you lessen those strikeouts moving forward, and how do you work on that?
I just think hitting pitches early in the count so you don't get yourself in the chance where you can strike out, basically.
How do pitchers pitch you differently early on the count instead of later in the count?
You get a little more fastballs without 2 strikes, so just try to hit the fastballs and take the breaking balls that aren't strikes. It's my goal.
Now, defensively, you've had some great throws in center field, throw guys out at home plate. How do you think your defense has kind of come along this summer?
I think it's been good. It's improved, I think, as the summer's gone on. Kind of getting more comfortable out there, and it's been fun.
What's the process when a guy is in scoring position, ball's hit to center field, you know he's going to try and get to the plate? What's your approach in that case?
Just get to the ball as quick as I can and make the throw shorter, so makes your arm look a little better if the throw's shorter. So I think I just get there quick.
Is that something you guys work on in practice, or is there any way to like emulate that in a practice situation?
Just in BP, I guess, coming and getting the ball and getting better reads and everything like that.
Right, JB, really appreciate the time.
Appreciate it.
Once again, it's Falmouth Commodores outfielder J.B. Woodman.
Hanging out on top of the Scargo Tower here in Dennis before the Commodores game against the YD Red Sox, and Brynn Foley here is going to tell us a little bit more about today's Commodore Minute or so.
So, Joe, we are on top of the Scargo Tower here in Dennis, Massachusetts. It overlooks the Scargo Lake here. Really pretty spot. We're actually on the highest hill in the Mid-Cape, and it's a bit of an overcast day today, but usually you can see all the way to Provincetown and as far west as Plymouth. Now, it was built in 1874 of wood, got destroyed, rebuilt again of wood, was burned down. So in 1900, they built it of this cobblestone condition that it is now. It's stayed a tourist attraction since then. It takes about a minute to climb up. It's a spiral staircase here, and it's just a really great view. You don't have to spend too much time here, but it's something different, a different perspective of the Cape that you don't always see when you're driving. So we're up here on the tower, and that's it.
All right, thanks, Brynn.
Now, the YD Red Sox did have a tough beginning, have turned it around. Who on their rosters got their season back on track?
Well, Tommy Edman has been a huge contributor for them. He's from Stanford, hitting .337, and then they also have a couple guys with power. Gio Bruce has got 5 home runs. Right now, YD is second in average and second in home runs, and those 2 guys have been a big reason why their offense has been so good.
All right, you guys can check out Falmouth and YD action starting at 5 o'clock tonight. Audio pregame 4:45 on Ustream.